Sullivan here, Director of the Australian College of Professionals, and this is a really shortened version of the summary of the real estate reforms. So we've got the long version, we've got a summary document, we've got all the documents from Fair Trading on our website here, but this is just a very, very quick, short version for those of you who just want an overview. So again, I'll start by saying very, very clearly at the beginning that this is about a public consultation document process that have been issued by Fair Trading a week or so ago, so beginning of September, and they are for draft and consultation purposes only. They are not the final documents. We're expecting the final documents in November after the consultation period, and our opportunity as agents and interested stakeholders within the industry to comment by the 2nd of October, so a couple of weeks' time. Now, we here at ACOP have now reviewed all of these documents, and about 50 pages of them, and we've prepared a 4-page summary of how this relates to agents and how the reforms will affect the licensing and training programs for all agents in our industry. This video, as I said, is the brief version. If you want the more detailed version, click onto the other one. Date for the implementation, the really important date now is the 23rd of March 2020. So let's have a look at what the major reforms are that are coming. Licence categories. Now currently we have 2 levels of authority to practice in New South Wales. We have certificate of registration holders or entry-level employees, and we have licensed agents. This will change to 3 levels of authority. First, you will have assistant agents or, again, our certificate of registration holders. Then we'll have Class 2 licence holders or equivalent to our current licence holders. And the new category is the Class 1 licence holder or a new licensee in charge category. Now, when the reforms are actually implemented next March, it's proposed that there will be just 3 categories of licence: real estate, stock and station, and strata. There's no change to the stock and station or the strata management licence. However, the new real estate licence will incorporate the old business agent's licence, the buyer's agent's licence, and the on-site residential property manager's licence. So, a few changes there. People who currently hold a full licence in any of the categories will automatically transfer across to a Class 2 licence relevant to their existing category. Now, if you're currently the nominated licensee in charge of an agency or corporation, then you will make application for a Class 1 licence and you will automatically transition to the new Class 1 licence category. If you're currently a licensed agent but you are not the nominated licensee in charge, and you wish to make application for a Class 1 licence when the reforms commence, the application requirements for a class licence will be 2 years of holding a licence and working in the property industry, plus you will need to provide evidence of your work experience over those 2 years. There's a list that you can access for that. Plus, you will also need to hold the Diploma of Property and Agency Management. Now remember that to disperse funds from a trust account, you will have to hold a Class 1 licence. So this means that other team members can prepare the entries into a trust account, but only a Class 1 licence holder can actually disperse the funds. So mid-month, month-end, paying tradies, paying accounts for landlords, owners corporations, paying vendors for property settlements, the final push of that button for the disbursement of funds can only be done by a Class 1 licence holder. So in essence, this means that every agency needs more than just the licensee in charge to hold a Class 1 licence. The larger the agency, the more Class 1 licence holders you'll need. You need to think about how your business is structured and how you currently operate and manage your trust account in order to ensure that your compliance with disbursement of funds as of March next year. Now, talk to us if you need some more information in relation to your specific needs, because every agency is going to be different. Now, for certificate of registration holders, if you hold a certificate of registration at the time that the reforms commence next March in 2020, then at your next renewal date after the reforms come into play, you will be issued with a 4-year certificate. Okay, this means that you will have 4 years to obtain the qualification required to make application for a Class 2 licence. Also remember that assistant agents will not be able to enter into any contract or transaction on behalf of any other party except a residential tenancy agreement or a lease. This means that every agency agreement, sales, management or strata must be countersigned by a licensed agent, so a Class 2 or Class 1, before it will actually be valid. Also, instead of CPD for certificate holders, you will be required to complete, not just enrol, but satisfactorily complete 3 units of competency towards your licensing qualification. Now that actually sounds like a lot, but when you're studying through our college, this is simply one module. such as the sales module or the property management module or auctioneering or property management, business development, whatever fits in there. Naturally, you can complete your qualification much faster than the allocated 4 years and then make application for a Class 2 licence. So what you'll need to actually make the application to that Class 2 licence in the future will be 1 year of holding a certificate of registration and working in the industry, plus evidence that of your competence or your work experience over that year. Plus, you must hold the required or certificate for category qualification for the category of licence you are applying for. There are some changes to CPD here as well. The point system will be a thing of the past. So no more 12 points to be compliant. That's all gone, or will be gone in March next year. With the implementations of the reforms, CPD will be about hours of training. The CPD year will be from March to March each year, and whilst you still renew your licence, or whatever date it currently falls on, your CPD year will change from March to March. So nothing too hard to get used to, but I actually think it'll be much easier. For certificate of registration holders or assistant agents, your requirement for ongoing training, as we said just before, is that you will complete 3 units of competency each year towards your licence qualification. No other CPD requirements for assistant agents. Class 2 licence holders, you'll need to complete 6 hours of CPD every year. So 3 hours of compulsory and 3 hours of elective topics. For Class 1 licence holders, you'll need to complete 9 hours of CPD every year. 3 hours of compulsory, 3 hours of elective, and 3 hours of CPD topics related to business practices. Mind you, that extra 3 hours for business practices won't come into play until March 2021. So for the first year, it's 6 hours for all licence categories, Class 1 or Class 2. There are some other significant changes in the reforms. If you watch the extended video, they relate to rules of conduct, or read the document, the 4-page document that I've put in as a summary. We don't want you to stress, so don't do that. We're all over this at ACOP. We've been doing training and dealing with changes within our industry for 17 years now. So as the changes come into place, we'll make sure that we inform you through either our newsletters, our videos, our weekly Facebook Live posts on a Wednesday afternoon. If you need some information about obtaining the qualifications required for the Class 1 or the Class 2 licence, speak with one of our training administrators, or just go to our website for more information. Guys, this is a good thing for our industry. Read the documents, watch the longer videos if you need more information, or give us a call and we'll help you out. Have a great day, and we'll see you in training. Bye.